Hello, on YouTube. I'm back again here with another update. I'm in Forest Park near Portland, Oregon here, walking a portion of the Wildwood Trail. It's a 30 plus mile long trail that runs along Willamette River along a ridgeline northwest of Portland. So I'm up in the northern part of the park here, which is a bit more remote. There are lots of people out here today, though. It's a nice day, probably the first nice day here in a while. Probably the only nice day they're going to get. Rain is in the forecast for the upcoming week. So the sun is shining today. It is in the 40s temperature-wise. A nice day to be out here. So yesterday I got here about 11 a.m. I managed to hike the far northern part of the trail. I hiked the first 2.5, 3 miles going north to south. I got to the trailhead taking the number 16 bus line from St. John's, crosses the river, and there's a paved road that you could walk up to get to the northern end of the trail. About a 1.5 mile walk uphill from the bus stop. And then took another trail down. I didn't really shoot anything yesterday. The signal wasn't good and it was very, very foggy. The trail in that area was very slippery in spots. Very greasy underfoot. And darkness was approaching, so I needed to get back down and out of there before darkness. So on the access trail to get back down, the top of the ridgeline was above the fog. The fog was kind of in between. So as I went down to get back down to the road, I walked down into the fog and then came out of it 3/4 of the way down, came below it. And suddenly all the lights of the oil refineries and industrial places across the river suddenly came into view. It was quite an experience. And then today, to pick up the trail, I picked it up where I left off yesterday, walked back up on that access road. As you can see, it's very slick here underfoot. It was quite a climb to get back up, but I took it very slow from what I learned in Italy, where they say that if you go up a hill, just go in slow motion and you won't even have to stop the rest. And I made it up that hill without even being out of breath or having to stop or anything, and it was quite a hill to climb. So yes, what they said in Italy does work in terms of conserving energy for a climb. So this trail, I'm walking southbound. Again, I'm in the northern part of the park. So my goal is today on this trail to get down to where the bridge crosses the river, and then I'm going to walk across the bridge, catch the bus back from there in town of St. John's across the river. So you can walk across that bridge over the Willamette River, and quite a view from there as well. And then my delivery has been rescheduled for 8 p.m. tonight. It was originally scheduled for 3 a.m. yesterday morning, but I could not quite do it because of my time constraints that I had. So they rescheduled it for me for 8 p.m. tonight, a much better time than 3 a.m. So that worked out good, because either way, I would not have been able to get another load out until tomorrow anyhow. So it really didn't make it. I would much rather go in at 8 a.m. than 3 a.m. Or 8 p.m. I mean, than 3 a.m. So I am going to get back in time for dinner, and then have dinner, and then head over there, and then come back when I'm done. And then try to get a load out of here tomorrow. Which is Monday. Not sure if I'll be heading back down to California or going east. It depends on what's out there. The weather is supposed to be okay tomorrow, but it's supposed to deteriorate as the week goes on, so I got to get out of here if possible tomorrow. Nice little stream here. As you can see, it's very slick underfoot along this stretch here. Very, very slippery. So this is considered a National Scenic Trail. Again, this is the Wildwood Trail. There's a little side trail that goes up to Newton Road, which parallels this trail up that direction, which is open for bicyclists. This trail is, I don't think they allow bicycles on. In actuality, I'm less than 10 miles from downtown Portland, but the reason why it's 20 plus miles is because the trail zigzags through the park. It doesn't take a straight route. So in actuality, the way the crow flies, I'm less than 10 miles from downtown right now. Amazing that you would never know it. Oh, how's it going? Pretty good. As you can see, there's plenty of people out here on the trail today. I've already counted at least a dozen people. People around here, this area, I think, are really appreciative of the outdoors. Very slick through here. So that's going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this excursion on the Wildwood Trail, northwest of downtown Portland, Oregon. It's a pretty good sampling of what the lowlands in the Pacific Northwest of the U.S. are like in January.